Chosen one, if you are receiving this message now, it is not by chance. The universe has conspired for this encounter to happen at exactly this moment. You, yes, you, have been chosen to receive a revelation that will completely transform your life from now on. What I'm about to share is not for everyone. It's a message intended only for the chosen ones, those who have been spiritually prepared to receive what is coming. Did you feel that shiver, that sensation that something powerful is happening as you read these words? This is not a coincidence. God has seen your struggle. He has witnessed every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt. And now He is sending an army of spiritual allies to transform your reality once and for all. The time of scarcity has come to an end. From this moment on, you are entering a divine portal where abundance will manifest in all areas of your life. The doors that were closed will begin to open, and the impossible will become reality before your eyes. This message is a watershed moment. After knowing the truth I'm about to reveal, your life will never be the same again. You are about to experience a transformation so profound that the people around you will be amazed by what will happen. But to receive the fullness of this blessing, I need you to do 3 things right now. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future revelations. Leave your like as an act of faith, and comment allies to seal this spiritual commitment. This simple act of faith will activate the celestial forces in your favor. Now prepare your heart and mind. What you are about to discover will completely change your reality and trigger a wave of miracles in your life. Let's begin this journey together. Chosen one, it's time to awaken to a transcendental truth that few have the privilege of knowing. Since the beginning of time, the Creator established a divine order where none of His chosen ones walk alone. If you are watching this now, it's not a coincidence, it's a divine calling. At this exact moment, as your eyes scan these words, a celestial army is being mobilized in your favor. Yes, you read that correctly. A battalion of spiritual allies is being sent specifically to you to strengthen your journey and manifest the abundance that has always been your divine right. Have you ever felt that inexplicable sensation that you are not alone? That powerful intuition that arises at the most unexpected moments, that thought that seems to come from nowhere and saves you from a difficult situation. These are not coincidences. They are the first signs of your spiritual allies approaching. The truth that few know is that the entire universe conspires in favor of the chosen ones, and you who received this message today are among those selected for an unprecedented transformation. The turning point has arrived. Scarcity, difficulties, and blockages no longer have power over your life. Since time immemorial, God has always sent messengers, angels, and spiritual allies to protect and guide His chosen ones. Moses had his staff, David had his sling, Elijah had his mantle, and you will have an entire army of spiritual allies ready to open paths that seemed impossible. This revelation may seem strange to some, but you, chosen one, can feel the truth resonating in every fiber of your being. It's as if your spirit already knew this, as if it was just waiting for this confirmation, because your spirit has always known that you didn't come to this world to be ordinary. You came to manifest greatness. The signs are already appearing around you. That door that unexpectedly opened, that person who appeared at the right time, that opportunity that seemed impossible, these are not random events. They are manifestations of your spiritual allies already beginning to work in your favor, preparing the ground for the abundance that is to come. The veil between worlds is thinner than ever, and your spiritual allies are ready to cross that barrier and manifest in your reality. They will bring with them gifts, talents, inspirations, and connections that will transform every area of your life, your finances, your relationships, your health, and your purpose. Many ask, why me? The answer is simple, yet profound. Because you remained faithful. Because even in the darkest moments when everything seemed lost, you didn't give up on your faith. You continued believing, continued praying, continued trusting that something greater was reserved for your life. And now, the time of reward has come. The universe responds to your unwavering faith by sending powerful spiritual allies who will clear your paths and manifest the prosperity that has always been your divine right. Abundance is not just a possibility, it is an absolute certainty for those who have been chosen. You are not alone on this journey. You never were. Every tear you shed, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt, everything was witnessed. And now, an army of spiritual allies is being mobilized to ensure that you enter a new dimension of prosperity and purpose. This revelation is just the beginning. What is to come is so grand that your human mind can barely comprehend it. Prepare yourself to witness miracles happening daily in your life. Prepare yourself to see the impossible becoming possible. Prepare yourself to enter a new level of divine manifestation. From this moment on, your prayers will be answered with impressive speed. Blockages that seemed insurmountable will be removed. Doors that were closed will open spontaneously. All this because your spiritual allies are arriving to ensure that you fulfill your divine purpose with abundance and grace. You are no longer limited by human circumstances. You are operating at a new frequency, a divine frequency where scarcity doesn't exist and abundance is your natural state. Your spiritual allies are here to ensure that you remain at this elevated frequency, manifesting blessing after blessing. Chosen one, the journey you have traveled so far was not by chance. Each tear shed, each obstacle overcome, each moment of pain, everything was carefully orchestrated to forge in you the strength necessary for what is to come. You are being prepared for a spiritual elevation like you have never experienced before. Your spirit has been tested in the hottest furnaces, refined like pure gold, so that now it can shine with all its splendor. Those days when you thought about giving up, those nights when the burden seemed too heavy, each of these moments was shaping the spiritual warrior that you have become today. The allies that God is sending to you don't come to just anyone. They are destined only for those who have proven their resilience, those who remained firm even when everything indicated they should retreat. And you, chosen one, have passed all the tests. Your unwavering faith has attracted the attention of the most powerful forces in the universe. Believe me when I say what you have faced so far was just the training for the greatness that is about to manifest in your life. The spiritual allies that are arriving will bring with them extraordinary gifts. Discernment to see beyond appearances, power to break through invisible barriers, and victory over circumstances that seemed impossible to change. Many give up at the doors of blessing. Many abandon faith when they are one step away from the turning point. But not you. You resisted, persevered, kept the flame of hope alive even in the strongest winds of adversity. And that's why you were chosen to receive these powerful spiritual allies. Have you already begun to feel the changes? That sensation that something big is about to happen? That inexplicable peace that emerges even amidst chaos? That inner certainty that everything will be all right, even when logic says otherwise? These are the first signs of your spiritual preparation being completed. The allies that are arriving will recognize in you the mark of the chosen one. They will see the light that emanates from your spirit, a light that was intensified by each trial you faced. Your spirit now vibrates at an elevated frequency, attracting to itself celestial forces that will transform your reality. Understand a fundamental truth. Preparation is never easy, but it is always necessary. Just as an Olympic athlete needs to go through intense training to win the gold medal, you needed to go through intense challenges to be ready for the glory that awaits you. The Creator does not make mistakes. Each situation you faced had a divine purpose to prepare the ground for the manifestation of your spiritual allies. Those people who abandoned you, those doors that closed, those projects that didn't work out, all of this was just making space for what was truly destined for you. Your spiritual allies will bring with them the exact gifts you need at this moment in your journey. If you need wisdom to make important decisions, they will bring supernatural discernment. If you need strength to overcome a seemingly insurmountable obstacle, they will bring divine power. If you need healing for wounds from the past, they will bring complete restoration. The preparation is almost complete. Can you feel it? That restlessness, that expectation, that sensation that something extraordinary is about to happen, these are all signs that the final transformation is underway. Your spiritual allies can already see you, already know your story, already know exactly what you need. Many seek shortcuts to success, to prosperity, to fulfillment. But you, chosen one, have understood a powerful truth. There are no shortcuts to true greatness. The path of spiritual elevation requires patience, perseverance, and unwavering faith, qualities that you have demonstrated in abundance. That's why your spiritual allies are coming with so much power. They recognize in you a warrior spirit, a spirit that doesn't bend in the face of adversities, a spirit that even when wounded continues advancing, a spirit that even when tired refuses to give up. This is the mark of the true chosen one. Soon, you will begin to notice drastic changes in your life. Situations that seemed stagnant will begin to flow with ease. Problems that seemed unsolvable will find unexpected resolutions. Doors that seemed locked will open effortlessly. All this because your spiritual allies will be operating behind the scenes, removing invisible obstacles. The elevation that is to come will not be merely material, although financial prosperity will certainly be part of it. It will be a holistic elevation, reaching every dimension of your existence. Your spirit will be elevated to a new level of consciousness. Your mind will be renewed with innovative ideas. Your body will experience new vitality. Your relationships will be purified and strengthened. Chosen one, the time has come to open your spiritual eyes to perceive the signs that are already manifesting around you. The universe has already set powerful forces in motion in your favor, and recognizing these signs is the first step to connecting with the spiritual allies that God is sending to transform your life. Your allies will not arrive with trumpets or grand announcements. They will manifest through subtle signs, but unmistakable for those who have spiritual discernment. And you, who were chosen to receive this message, already possess this discernment. You just need to activate it. One of the first signs will be through your dreams. You will begin to have more vivid, more meaningful dreams, loaded with messages and symbols. Don't ignore them. These dreams are communication channels that your spiritual allies are using to prepare your subconscious for the transformations that are to come. You will also notice inexplicable synchronicities in your daily life, numbers that repeat like 111, 222, 333. These are not coincidences. They are coded messages from your spiritual allies, confirming their presence and activity in your life. When you see these patterns, know that your allies are working intensely behind the scenes. Another powerful sign will be the emergence of unexpected connections. People who will enter your life apparently by chance, but who will bring exactly the words, resources, or opportunities you need at that moment. These people are human channels through which your spiritual allies are operating. You will also notice a sharper intuition. That inner voice that was once just a whisper will now become clearer, more directive. Ideas will emerge in your mind like revelations. Solutions will appear as if they were direct downloads from a higher source. This is the supernatural discernment that your spiritual allies are activating in you. The places you frequent will begin to have a different energy. Some environments will seem heavier, while others will emanate an inexplicable peace and clarity. Your allies are adjusting your spiritual sensitivity, allowing you to perceive the energetic frequencies around you, guiding you to environments that will favor your elevation. Doors that were previously closed will begin to open without you needing to force them. Opportunities will arise from unexpected sources. People who previously ignored your value will now recognize your potential. All this because your spiritual allies are removing the invisible blockages that prevented the natural flow of abundance in your life. You will experience inner peace even in chaotic situations, an inexplicable certainty that everything will work out, even when circumstances indicate otherwise. This is the manifestation of the protection of your spiritual allies, creating a field of positive energy around you that repels negative vibrations. Your tastes and preferences will begin to change naturally. You will feel less attraction to environments and activities of low vibration and more desire to be in contact with nature, with art, with spirituality. Your allies are refining your spiritual palette, preparing you to absorb higher energies. Synchronicities in time will also be noticeable. You will be in the right place at the right time more frequently. Casual encounters that will result in extraordinary opportunities. Delays that seemed frustrating but that prevented you from being in harmful situations. All these are temporal adjustments promoted by your spiritual allies. The words that reach you will begin to have a deeper impact. A book that falls open on a specific page. A phrase that someone casually mentions, but that answers exactly the question you had in mind. A song whose chorus seems to speak directly to your current situation. These are coded messages from your allies. Your physical body will also give signs. Inexplicable shivers, sensation of heat in certain parts of the body, especially hands, chest, and top of the head. These are signs of the energetic activation that your spiritual allies are promoting, preparing your physical body to be a more efficient conductor of elevated energies. You will notice changes in your sleep pattern. Perhaps you wake up frequently at specific times, such as 3:33 or 4:44. Or perhaps you experience productive insomnia, where you feel energized even with fewer hours of sleep. Your allies are adjusting your biological cycles, synchronizing them with cosmic rhythms that will favor your evolution. Obstacles that previously seemed insurmountable will begin to dissolve naturally. Problems that have tormented you for years will find unexpected solutions. Debts will be paid off through paths you hadn't even imagined. Toxic relationships will dissolve without trauma. These are clear signs of your allies removing old karma and clearing your path. You will also notice an increase in your creativity and manifestation ability. Innovative ideas will arise more frequently. Projects that you visualize will materialize more quickly. Your spoken word will seem to have more power, manifesting more rapidly in the physical plane. Your allies are amplifying your natural creative capacity. Chosen one, these are just some of the signs that will indicate the arrival and action of your spiritual allies. Keep your senses sharp, your mind open, and your heart receptive. The universe is already moving pieces in your favor, and the more aware you are of these signs, the more quickly you will experience the total transformation that is destined for you. The abundance, prosperity, and fulfillment that have always been your divine right are on their way. Your spiritual allies are ensuring that nothing will prevent this manifestation. The impossible is becoming possible. The extraordinary is becoming your new normal. All this because you were chosen for a greater mission, and your spiritual allies are here to ensure that you fulfill it with excellence and fullness. Chosen one, now that you recognize the signs of the arrival of your spiritual allies, it is vital to learn how to connect deeply with them and fully accept the divine help being offered. Many are called, but few truly know how to receive. You will not fall into this trap. The first step to connecting with your spiritual allies is to completely eliminate fear. Fear is the most powerful barrier between you and divine manifestation. When fear sets in, it creates a dense energetic field that hinders the work of your allies. Remember, your allies operate in the frequency of love, trust, and unwavering faith. Many ignore divine help due to lack of spiritual discernment. They expect grandiose, spectacular interventions, when in fact spiritual allies often work through subtle events, ordinary people, and apparent coincidences. Develop the sensitivity to perceive the extraordinary in the ordinary. A powerful way to strengthen your connection with spiritual allies is through advanced gratitude. Give thanks as if you have already received everything you wish to manifest. This energetic posture creates a field of perfect receptivity for your allies to operate with maximum efficiency in your reality. You must understand that your spiritual allies respect your free will. They will never impose their presence or help. You need to consciously invite them into your life, clearly express your intentions and desires. Speak out loud, as the spoken word carries a vibrational power that transcends dimensions. Daily meditation, even if just for a few minutes, creates a direct channel of communication with your spiritual allies. During these moments of inner silence, your logical mind quiets down, allowing the subtle messages from your allies to be captured by your intuition. Practice listening to the silence. Another fundamental aspect is to purify your physical environment. Your spiritual allies are attracted to clean, organized, and energetically elevated spaces. Remove broken objects, clean forgotten areas of your house, open windows to allow air circulation. These simple actions create a receptive energetic field for your allies. Music is a powerful tool for connecting with higher dimensions. Certain sound frequencies create vibrational bridges that facilitate communication with your spiritual allies. Dedicate time to listen to music that elevates your frequency. You will know which ones by the sensation of expansion and peace they promote. Don't fear the signs. When your allies begin to manifest, you may experience phenomena that the rational mind tries to dismiss as coincidences or imagination. Trust your perceptions. That sudden shiver, that sensation of not being alone, that inexplicable certainty, all are confirmations of the presence of your allies. Understand that your spiritual allies come to open doors, not to carry you through them. They will create extraordinary opportunities, but you will need to take the step, take the initiative, act with confidence. This divine partnership requires your active participation. Your allies inspire, guide, and protect, but action is your responsibility. Accepting divine help also requires humility. Recognize that you don't need to do everything alone, that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. Your spiritual allies are eager to collaborate with you, to enhance your talents and manifest your deepest dreams. An extremely effective practice to strengthen your connection is the path-opening ritual. Every morning before starting your activities, dedicate a few minutes to declare out loud, "I am open to receiving the guidance, protection, and abundance from my spiritual allies. All doors open, all paths illuminate before me." Your spiritual allies respond to the language of symbols and personal rituals. Create your own communication system. It can be a symbol that you draw, a candle that you light, a stone that you carry with you. What's important is the intention that you infuse into these objects or gestures. They will become bridges of communication. Contrary to what many believe, your spiritual allies are not distant or inaccessible forces. They are constantly around you, waiting only for your recognition and acceptance. The separation you feel is just an illusion created by the density of the third dimension. In truth, you are intimately connected. Your spiritual allies will come to drive away visible and invisible enemies. You will notice that toxic people will naturally distance themselves from your life. Harmful situations will dissolve without effort, and energetic blockages will be removed without you needing to fight against them. This is the manifestation of divine protection in action. The true prosperity that your allies will bring is not limited to the financial aspect, although material abundance will certainly be part of it. They will bring integral prosperity, vibrant health, harmonious relationships, expanded creativity, inner peace, and deep spiritual connection. All aspects of your life will be elevated. Be attentive to dreams, as it is through them that your allies will often send important messages and specific guidance. Keep a notebook beside your bed to record these dreams as soon as you wake up. With time, you will begin to decipher the symbolic language through which your allies communicate. Trust in divine timing. Your spiritual allies see the complete panorama of your journey, while you often only see the present moment. What seems like a delay may actually be protection. What seems like a loss may be preparation for something much greater. Trust in the perfection of the divine plan. Chosen one, you are entering a new phase of your existence where partnership with your spiritual allies will allow manifestations that previously seemed impossible. The limitations you knew no longer apply. The rules that governed your reality have been rewritten. You are transcending to a new level of consciousness, where creating your reality becomes as natural as breathing. Your spiritual allies are here to ensure that you fulfill your divine purpose with excellence, abundance, and grace. They will remove obstacles, illuminate the path, strengthen your spirit, and amplify your manifestation capacity. All you need to do is allow, trust, and act when divine inspiration arrives. From now on, you no longer walk alone. Each step of yours is guided, each decision is inspired, each action is empowered by the presence of your spiritual allies. This is the new reality that manifests for you, a reality of divine co-creation, of celestial partnership, of accelerated manifestation, and of full realization of your infinite potential. Chosen one, the time has come to awaken to a transcendental truth that few understand. When you unite your forces with your spiritual allies, nothing, absolutely nothing, can prevent your victory. This union is the key to a manifestation of power that transcends all limitations of the physical world. This new spiritual alliance that is forming around you at this exact moment is something that the enemy deeply fears. Why? Because he knows that a chosen one who recognizes and accepts their spiritual allies becomes invincible. The forces that previously seemed to defeat you now dissipate like mist before the sun. You will feel this transformation in an unmistakable way. That sensation of fighting alone, of rowing against the tide, of facing impossible battles, all of this will disappear. In its place, an inexplicable inner strength will emerge, an unshakable certainty, a peace that transcends all human understanding. When this spiritual union consolidates, you will perceive that your manifestation capacity will multiply exponentially. What previously took years to materialize will now emerge in days. What seemed impossible will become your new normality. The doors that were locked will open without effort. The enemy will try to make you doubt. He will whisper in your ear that you don't deserve this alliance, that you are not worthy of this transformation, that everything is just an illusion. But you, chosen one, will recognize these voices for what they truly are, the last desperate efforts of forces that know they have lost control over your life. Observe how situations that previously knocked you down now seem insignificant. Those problems that kept you awake at night, those worries that consumed your energy, those obstacles that seemed insurmountable, all of them will be resized in light of this new spiritual union. It's as if you were seeing the world through new eyes. Where before there was scarcity, now you will see abundance. Where there was confusion, you will see clarity. Where there were closed doors, you will perceive illuminated paths. This new vision is one of the first signs of the spiritual union consolidating in your life. Your spiritual allies will work to remove invisible obstacles that you didn't even know existed. karmic blockages accumulated over lifetimes, energetic contracts that no longer serve your purpose, self-limiting mental patterns that were installed in your childhood. All of this will be gently dissolved. This union multiplies your power because it combines the best of both worlds. Your human determination and the timeless wisdom of your spiritual allies. You contribute with action, with faith, with commitment. They contribute with guidance, with protection, with the removal of obstacles. Together you form an unstoppable force. Understand that this union is not merely external help, it is a deep integration that elevates your entire being. You will begin to access faculties that have always been dormant within you. Heightened intuition, expanded creativity, mental clarity, refined spiritual sensitivity, and an accelerated ability to manifest your deepest desires. The impossible will become your new reality because you no longer operate only with human resources. The mathematics of the spiritual realm is different. 1 + 1 is not 2, but thousands. When you unite your forces with your spiritual allies, your capacity to create, transform, and manifest multiplies in proportions that the human mind can barely conceive. You will notice that situations resolve themselves before you even need to intervene. People arrive with solutions before you express your needs. Resources appear precisely when they are necessary. Doors open without you needing to knock. This perfect synchronicity is evidence of the spiritual union operating in your life. The enemy will use all of his strategies to try to break this alliance. He will try to distract you with worldly concerns, confuse you with doubts, discourage you with apparent setbacks. But you, chosen one, are already fortified against these tactics. Your unwavering faith is the shield that protects you from these onslaughts. The union with your spiritual allies allows you to see beyond appearances, beyond limited three-dimensional reality. You will begin to perceive patterns, connections, and synchronicities that most people will never notice. This expanded vision will always put you one step ahead, always in the advantageous position, always in the perfect flow of abundance. The power of this union will manifest in all areas of your life. Your relationships will transform as you will attract people who vibrate at the same elevated frequency. Your health will flourish as your body will respond to the new energy flowing through it. Your prosperity will expand as you will be aligned with the cosmic laws of abundance. The speed with which transformations will happen in your life may surprise even you. It's as if a dam had been broken, releasing a powerful flow of blessings that were dammed up. Don't be frightened by this acceleration. It is natural when you operate in partnership with your spiritual allies. Your words will acquire new power. When you speak, they will not be merely human words, but declarations imbued with divine energy. What you declare with faith will manifest with impressive speed. Therefore, be conscious of your speech. Keep it positive, affirmative, aligned with the abundance you wish to manifest. This spiritual union transcends time and space. Your allies are not limited by the physical laws that govern your three-dimensional reality. They can operate simultaneously in multiple dimensions, preparing the way for your victory long before you reach the crossroads. This is the advantage of one who walks with divine allies. Chosen one, now is the moment you have waited for so long. The Great Awakening has finally arrived, and nothing will be as before in your life. This is the turning point, the decisive moment, the sacred instant when all the pieces of the divine puzzle fit together perfectly. This awakening is not just a change of circumstances, it is a complete transformation of your reality. Your faith will be elevated to a level you never imagined possible. Your finances will experience a flow of abundance that will break all patterns of scarcity. Your health will be restored and revitalized by the divine energy that now flows freely through your being. Your relationships will be purified and elevated, attracting people who truly add value to your journey. What makes this moment so special? The allies sent by God are already strategically positioned around you, forming a circle of protection, provision, and power. They are not just nearby, they are integrated into your reality, influencing every aspect of your life, removing invisible obstacles, and opening paths where before there were only walls. Have you already begun to feel the first signs of this awakening? That sensation of inexplicable lightness, that sudden mental clarity, that explosion of creativity, that inner certainty that something extraordinary is happening? These are just the preludes of what is to come. The complete awakening will be so powerful that it will transform your life overnight. This is the moment to fully receive your spiritual allies. There is no more room for hesitation, for doubt, for fear of the unknown. Open your heart, your mind, and your spirit to this divine alliance that was planned since the beginning of time. You have been prepared for this moment. Each challenge you faced, each tear you shed, each sleepless night was part of the refinement necessary so that you could sustain the power that is now being poured into your life. The victory you have longed for is not in some distant place in an uncertain future. It is here, now, within reach of your hands. You just need to extend your arms and grab it with the certainty of one who knows they are deserving, of one who recognizes their divine value, of one who understands that abundance is not a privilege of the few, but a right of all the chosen ones. Your spiritual allies have not come just to help momentarily. They have come to establish a new order in your life. An order of continuous prosperity, of vibrant health, of meaningful relationships, of divine purpose. This new order will completely replace the chaos that may have dominated your life until now. Observe how synchronicities multiply around you. That phone call at the exact moment, that seemingly casual encounter that changes everything, that brilliant idea that emerges from nowhere, that door that opens when all others were closed. Each of these occurrences is a tangible manifestation of your spiritual allies already working tirelessly in your favor. The awakening you are experiencing now is not just for your personal benefit. You were chosen to be a beacon, a living example of what happens when someone recognizes and fully accepts their spiritual allies. Your transformation will inspire others. Your victory will open paths. Your testimony will strengthen the faith of those who still struggle in the darkness of doubt. The scarcity that may have marked your life until now is officially ended. You are entering a new cycle, a cycle of unprecedented abundance. Financial resources will flow from multiple sources, some so unexpected that they can only be explained as divine intervention. Opportunities will arise one after another, each more extraordinary than the previous one. Your talents will be recognized and rewarded in ways you didn't even imagine possible. Your health will experience a complete renewal. Vital energy will flow through every cell of your body, revitalizing organs, strengthening systems, restoring perfect balance. Conditions that doctors considered chronic will dissolve without scientific explanation. Your mind will be clearer, your sleep more restorative, your vitality multiplied. This is the physical manifestation of the great awakening in your life. Your relationships will undergo a natural purification. Toxic people will distance themselves without conflicts, while genuine, nurturing connections aligned with your purpose will be strengthened and deepened. New relationships will emerge, bringing exactly what you need for your current journey. Whether mentorship, partnership, friendship, or love, your spiritual allies are orchestrating each of these movements with divine precision. The inner peace you will feel will be indescribable. Even amidst circumstances that previously would leave you anxious or fearful, you will experience a deep tranquility, an unshakable certainty that everything is perfectly aligned with your highest good. This peace is not just emotional. It is an elevated vibrational frequency that will keep your energy field protected against negative influences. Your spiritual connection will reach levels you never imagined possible. Communication with your spiritual allies will become as natural as breathing. Powerful intuitions, prophetic dreams, inspiring visions, and downloads of information will become part of your daily life. The veil between dimensions will become increasingly thin, allowing you to navigate consciously between worlds. This great awakening is happening at a perfect time, not by chance, but by divine design. The entire cosmos has aligned for this transformation to occur exactly now, when you are ready to receive it, when the world most needs your example, when the energetic conditions of the planet favor changes of this magnitude. The victory that is now in your hands is not temporary or limited. It is permanent and expansive. Each new conquest will serve as a foundation for the next, creating a virtuous cycle of continuous growth and expansion. The path that opens before you is unlimited, full of possibilities that transcend even your boldest dreams. Chosen One, we have reached the end of this powerful revelation, but we are just at the beginning of your journey of transformation. From this moment on, your spiritual allies are officially activated in your life, working tirelessly to manifest the abundance, protection, and prosperity that have always been your divine right. What you have learned here is not just knowledge, it is a portal to a new dimension of possibilities. You now possess the keys to connect with celestial forces that many will never know. This is the advantage of the chosen one, of the prepared one, of the one who was refined by the fire of challenges and emerged stronger. In the coming days, be especially attentive to the signs. They will appear in unexpected ways, confirming everything that was revealed here. You will perceive doors opening, paths illuminating, and blessings manifesting in all areas of your life. This is the confirmation that your spiritual allies are already working in your favor. Always remember, you are no longer alone on this journey. Each step you take will be guided, each decision will be inspired, each action will be empowered by the presence of your divine allies. The impossible now becomes possible. The extraordinary becomes your new normal. To continue receiving powerful revelations like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Each new message will be a portal to even greater elevation of your consciousness and manifestation of your divine abundance. Also, leave your like as a sign of gratitude for the knowledge that was shared here. You were chosen. You were prepared. And now, with your spiritual allies by your side, you are ready to live the extraordinary life that has always been your destiny. The time of transformation has arrived. Embrace it with all your heart.